Hey there, crypto enthusiasts! In this video, we're going to talk about arbitrage, how to find spreads, and how to use the Arbitrage Scanner service to search for spreads in general. I'll also share a few tips and tricks with you. This is an awesome community where people share arbitrage signals. There's the arbitrage funding bot and much more. So make sure to watch until the end. It's going to be super interesting and useful, so go ahead and give it a like. Leave a comment. I'd really appreciate seeing what you write down below. Share this video with your friends, and let's get started. First off, what is crypto arbitrage? If you're new here, arbitrage lets us make money off inefficiencies in the cryptocurrency market. Somewhere, a token's cheaper, and somewhere else, it's more expensive. And we can lock in that difference. Where the token is cheaper, we buy or go long. Where it's more expensive, we short it. When the spread converges, the spread is that price difference, we lock in the profit by simultaneously closing the spot or futures long position and closing the short position, and after deducting fees, we make a profit. This is the simplest way to make money with arbitrage, without having to guess whether the market will go up or down. It doesn't matter to us at all because we're just taking advantage of the inefficiency. You get in and take the profit. Besides that, there's funding arbitrage, where you simply enter a position and wait for the funding fee to be paid out. Once the funding's paid, you close the position and make a profit. It's the laziest, most passive strategy possible. There's also listing arbitrage, CEX plus DEX arbitrage, and we talk about all of this on our channel. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on high quality, top tier content. And now, in this video, I'll show you how to find spreads, because by now you understand the logic of how to enter a trade. Plus, my channel has a ton of videos and case studies, with everything explained in detail for beginners. So check out the videos on case studies and strategies. And in this video, we're going to figure out how to find spreads using the Arbitrage Scanner service. Let's go! The link to Arbitrage Scanner is in the description. And why should you use this service? Because it helps us find spreads. If you try to find spreads manually using CoinMarketCap or CryptoRank, they all show token prices with a delay, but we need to act very quickly, jump in instantly, and grab the profit. That's why you need scanners or screeners like Arbitrage Scanner, because it helps us find deals. It presents the deals in a convenient table format. I'm going to show you all of this right now. We just go in and take the profit. Let's go. Let's dive into the service itself and see what types of arbitrage are available here. Again, all types of arbitrage are available here. Let's start with Arbitrage Scanner. This is standard inter-exchange arbitrage. You buy cheaper on one exchange, transfer to another, sell it at a higher price, and make a profit. Arbitrage Scanner tracks resolved token spreads on futures and spot. It's a simple strategy: buy low, transfer, and sell high. But it's not the most effective currently. There are much better strategies out there. These include spot plus futures, futures arbitrage, and funding arbitrage. These are the top 3 strategies I talk about, and they're currently the most effective. So inter-exchange arbitrage is still an option, but it's not as effective now as it used to be. So let's move on to futures arbitrage. We go to futures arbitrage, and the first thing we see here is the settings table. That is, we can open up advanced filters and customize the table to our liking. You can also choose the language you need. You can select Russian, English, Spanish, French, or Portuguese. Whatever language you're learning or speak, you can choose that language here. Next, we select the exchange for buying. This is the exchange where we'll be buying, and then the exchange for selling. I selected almost all the exchanges. You can choose the exchanges that suit you best. You can add a whitelist. These are the currencies you want to arbitrage. A blacklist is for those you don't want to arbitrage. By currencies, I mean tokens. Then there's the minimum transaction amount, maximum transaction amount, minimum profit, maximum profit. You can also choose a strategy. Here I'm talking about futures plus futures, spot plus futures, and funding. You can also do futures/spot. But out of the scanner, I personally like these two the most. And then you can set the maximum and minimum lifespan, adjust the spreads, and at the bottom there's a table where you can see the funding rates, the token with funding, the spread history, and the buy and sell exchanges. Let's take a look at the spread history. This is a great feature that helps us track how much the token spread widens and when it narrows. Because if the spread on a token is constantly widening, then we simply won't be able to close the trade, since the spread will always be there and the price just won't converge. That trade is useless, so we don't enter it. This table also shows us which exchanges we need to buy on. In this case, on futures, we go long on Binance, and on Gate, we short. That's the selling exchange, and it shows the profit we can make. It also displays the volume, entry, exit, and funding. You can also customize this table to suit your needs. There's a gear icon. You can select the parameters you want to see, remove others, and the spreads will be displayed in the convenient table format. You just pick a token, buy it where it's cheaper, short it where it's more expensive, wait for the spread to close, then exit the trade and lock in your profit. You subtract the fees. They're pretty low on futures, especially if you use limit orders, and you get your net profit. You can also set up a notification in the Telegram channel. Go here to Telegram notifications, click add, and enter the name for your notification, how you want it to appear. Then you can choose the exchanges. Either have spreads searched on both exchanges or only on specific ones. I select both exchanges, then I choose the specific exchange where the spread will be searched. Next, you can choose the strategy. These are spot plus futures or futures plus futures. Minimum profit. Let's set the minimum profit to 0.5, okay? Maximum profit is 30. You can also set funding rates here. Then there's the price spread. Everything can be configured here in detail. And next, we need the Telegram channel ID. Where do you get it? We create a separate private Telegram channel, add these 2 bots to it, and give them admin rights. Let's do that right now. Click Create Channel, then enter its name. I've come up with a name. I click to create a private channel so that no one can join except us. Click Save. Next, add the bots listed on the Arbitrage Scanner website. Add the first bot, click Add. Go in, copy the second bot, and add it to the channel as well. Click Invite, paste the bot's name, add it, assign it as an administrator, and give it all permissions. Okay, save. We also have a second bot. We also give it admin rights, assign it as an administrator, and check all the boxes. Okay, that's it. Now we have 2 bots. We've made them administrators. Here's our channel ID. Copy it. Go back to the Arbitrage Scanner website, paste the channel ID, and choose the notification type and how it should look. I'll choose it like this in English, for example, or you can pick Russian and then I click Save. That's it. Now we have notifications in the Telegram channel. Here's the notification we set up. I just forgot to specify the exchanges to be tracked. Let's specify the exchanges. Select all exchanges and their names. That's it. Now the exchanges are selected, the strategy's chosen, and the settings are in place. Wait, saved. Let's go in and take a look. Now we have this signal, and as soon as a spread appears, a signal will be sent directly to the Telegram channel. You can also set up the scanner for a specific pair. Click Add to add a notification, and choose the currency you want to search for a spread on. So you enter the exchange ticker, the Telegram channel ID, and just like before, you create a channel, or you can add it directly to the same channel you already created. Select the notification and click Save. There's also a CEX plus DEX scanner. You can set up a notification so that your scanner scans DEX plus CEX or DEX to DEX, and you can do arbitrage on DEX exchanges. It works exactly the same way. You set up the notification. You can get the liquidity pool from CoinGecko, leave the link to the liquidity pool for the specific token you want to track for arbitrage, and set up the notification like that. Those notifications will also come straight to your Telegram channel. There are also funding rates here, which is one of the most interesting strategies that's working really well right now. We can earn from funding rates in a completely passive way. Look, we have the Avail token, and there's a funding spread of 1 to 24. On Gate, the funding rate is almost 0, while on the CoinEx exchange, the funding rate's positive. So where the funding rate is positive, we short, and where the funding rate is less positive, we go long. And because there's a difference between the funding rates, that's how we make money. Again, if the funding rate is positive, it means long traders pay short traders. We open a position accordingly, in this case, a short. Where the funding rate is negative, we open a long because short traders pay long traders. If both funding rates are negative, we go long where it's more negative and we short where it's less negative. And thanks to the difference in funding rates, we receive payouts on our position. Payouts happen every 8 hours, every 6 hours, depending on the market and when the funding's deducted. That's why all these top arbitrage strategies that exist right now are all available in Arbitrage Scanner. You just go in, pick the strategy that interests you, or you can arbitrage everything. On futures, on spot, and on futures meaning funding rates, anything you want you can arbitrage here and earn steadily from it. And while we've been talking, the first spreads have already come in. Look, there's a 9% spread on the Paya token between Huobi and MEX futures. So you buy on spot at Huobi, short on MEX, and make a profit. Check out how many signals have already come in. And you can monitor all of this. You can go for the spreads that interest you. See, here's one at 1.76, so these are smaller spreads. Here's 9 right at the top. This one's the juiciest, 9% spread. So you just set up notifications, get the spreads, check out the trades you like, jump in, and make a profit. Isn't that awesome? And all of this is within a single service. I also want to mention that they have their own private community, which is also called Arbitrage Scanner. This is the name of their private chat. You can join it under certain conditions, starting from the Guru subscription and up. Here, people share signals as well. People chat here too. So right now, people are messaging, chatting, and sending signals. Here are the community calls. You can see that people are sending signals here, showing which exchanges, what the spread is, and you can work directly off these signals. Join in, chat with the guys, ask questions, they'll always help you out. There are chats in both English and Russian, and this is a community of arbitrage traders who help each other out. That's another cool feature. We also have a funding bot. It's also available with the Guru subscription. It lets you scan funding rates across different exchanges. For example, you can select best fundings for the last 30 minutes, and it shows you which exchange and which tokens. Take Swarms on HTX. You can see the funding rate, the next funding time, fees, and token counts. It's all displayed here, and this bot lets you easily track these rates. You can check out the top fundings. Let's click start and take a look. We select top fundings. We choose the exchange we're interested in. Let's say, for example, the Bybit exchange. And it shows us the top funding rates, both negative and positive, the top fundings on this exchange. Thanks to this bot, which is also included with the Guru subscription, you get access to a private chat, and you can use all these features to earn money through crypto arbitrage. Well, I think it's just awesome. Now, let's move on to the subscriptions. There are several types of subscriptions here, for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year. Starter, Business, Platinum, Enterprise. At the bottom, there are special Guru subscriptions I mentioned earlier, which give you access to the chat, a funding bot, and also a personal manager you can call. They'll help you with any questions you'd have. Access to all side events, VIP seats. Basically, man, it's a fully loaded subscription. I actually just got myself the Guru subscription recently. There's also a VIP subscription and a hit subscription. So if you want to do arbitrage on futures, you need to choose the business subscription because the starter only gives you access to inter-exchange arbitrage. With the business subscription, futures are already available. With Platinum, you get access to the DEX scanner, and with Enterprise, there are even more features available. And Guru gives you all sorts of extra perks too. So you can read up on what each subscription offers and pick the one that fits you best. But I recommend going with business since it already includes futures. Also, when you buy a subscription, you can enter the promo code Nikita Arbitrage, which will double your subscription period. So instead of 3 months, you get 6 months. If you buy a year, you get 2 years of subscription. Basically, it's just an awesome deal, so take advantage of it. The promo code is in the description, and the link to Arbitrage Scanner is also in the description. So in this video, we covered how to find spreads for arbitrage, how to make money from it, how to set up signals in your Telegram channel, and how to work with those signals. I also showed you the community where people chat and share their own arbitrage signals. I showed you the funding bot as well. Basically, we went over all the features of Arbitrage Scanner. This is honestly a must-have service for every arbitrage trader, so you can make money on arbitrage without having to search manually. The service does all of this automatically for you and takes care of all the hard work. And with my promo code Nikita Arbitrage, you get a double subscription, so all the useful links are in the description. Definitely dive in and try it out for yourself. If you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button. Share it with your friends so they know about this service too. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see y'all in the next videos. Bye everyone.